Many international students come to the UK with a feeling of confidence in their academic abilities. They've won before, they are used to studying hard, attending lectures, and passing exams. Just few weeks into the UK study, something seems different. Confusion sets in. A feeling of this is not what I'm used to steps in. You begin to feel that there's something totally different about this kind of lectures because you attend lectures and instead of being taught a full syllabus, what you should know and what you're expected to present during examinations, you attend lectures and you are asked to explore the subject more on your own. You are advised to use resources available in your university, read and approach assessment that will not just test your ability to memorize, but an assessment system that opens your mind up to think and be a problem solver rather than just consuming knowledge and giving it back the way you got it. It opens your mind to actually improve on whatever you are being taught. That feeling of initial confusion is bettered out of a difference from what you are previously used to what you are currently coming in to study. Many international students are used to a teaching led system of education. But in the UK, a research focused learning approach is widely adopted in universities. In this video, I will explain what a teaching led system is like and how it is different from a research focused learning approach. Now, what is teaching led system? A teaching led system, the lecturer is the main source of information. The lecturer comes to class, he gives clear explanation of the course content. In some cases, he gives you particular area of concentration in preparation for exams. Long notes are given. You are expected to consume the information given in class to be able to pass exams. Another characteristics of a teaching-led system is a fixed curriculum. In a teaching-led system, the curriculum is clearly defined. What you need to know is often spelled out from the beginning. In this approach of teaching, there is a right answer expected. The structure gives predictability. It gives clear expectations. It gives a sense of security. Why is this so? Because you know what you are taught. Practically, you already have all the information that you require to pass an exam. So you are expected to just consume that information, memorize it, and then come to an exam to actually show how well you memorize the information given in class and how well you can reproduce or replicate what you were taught. In that kind of a system, there is really no new information or no new knowledge examined, nothing new is created. You are given what to consume, and it's your responsibility to digest it and bring it back as expected. The exam in this system rewards memorization. It rewards how well do you understand what was taught in class, and how well can you reproduce this information. The goal of this system of teaching is clarity and coverage of content. This system rewards consistency, discipline, and memorization. And it works well for its purpose. Do not get me wrong, we are not trying to water down the value of that method of teaching. What we are doing in this video is trying to compare it with what is obtainable in the new country where you've come to study. Briefly, we'll be exploring the research-focused system. Now, by this system, we mean a system that is student-centered. The responsibility of dishing out information or the source of knowledge is not just the lecturer. The student has the major responsibility to actually do more extensively. The lecturer in this system is more like a facilitator. His responsibility, he introduces the concept. He guides you on how to make research relevant in that field of study. His goal is to challenge your thinking, is to challenge you to argue with evidence. He is not just there to feed you the content and you on your own part memorize and give back what you've been fed. This is a system that tests your ability to argue, your ability to question your learning. You are positioned to contribute to knowledge, not just consume knowledge. I made a more detailed video about this style of teaching in my previous video. You can go back to that video and actually learn more about this research-focused learning approach. This approach adopts an open-ended question kind of style. In this approach, it depends on how well you can argue with evidence. There is no right or wrong answers. You are expected to come up with your own debate, your own interpretation based on credible literature. You are positioned to actually be an authority in your field because it provokes how you think and how you respond to issues. Practically, this method of teaching looks out for how you think, how you analyze information, and how you justify your position. Markers look for argument quality, evidence use, and critical engagement. Assessment under the research-focused learning is not to test how well you can remember or memorize. It is to show how you reason. That's the focus. You're expected to show how you reason and critically approach issues. Now, let's break this down a bit. Who talks more in a teaching led system? You would agree the lecturer does, but that's not so in the research focused learning approach. The student takes the responsibility for his or her learning. Who decides direction? In the research focused learning approach, the student directs how learning goes. Why do I say this? The lecturer acts as a facilitator. He introduces you to the concept, and you're expected to extensively consult literatures and gather evidence for your stand. So there is no right or wrong in this contest. What makes it right, what makes it wrong, depends on your ability to argue and present evidences. How is success measured? In the teaching led approach, you are rewarded for accuracy and your ability to recall. But in the research teaching approach, you are rewarded for your ability to argue based on evidence. You are rewarded for your ability to critically analyze issues. We are not trying to put one as better than the other. They both serve their different purpose. The goal of this video is to create a differentiation between both types of teaching to help you understand why the UK system is what it is and why it is different from the system you are previously used to. In conclusion, here's the most important thing to understand. Neither teaching led nor research focused learning is wrong. The teaching led system builds strong foundation knowledge, provides structure and clarity, while the research focused learning develop independent thinking, prepare students for research, leadership, and innovation. The challenge for international students isn't ability, but adjustment. Understanding the differences between these two patterns of teaching would position you to adjust adequately.